Welcome back to Next Crop Online on Laundry TV. My name's Dezzy D and I'm Laundry Bar's Chief Rap Officer and host of Next Crop Online. We're up to episode 13 now of Next Crop, and here with me today I have Alpy and Kaspar Kaos. How are you both going today?
Yeah, not bad, man. Just really excited to be here. Really excited to do this Laundry TV interview.
Yeah, same. Going good. It's been a wild ride through these COVID times, but loving that you guys have this platform for us to still be able to do something with our music. So yeah, stoked to be here.
Have you both been coping with all the changes? Are you finding time to work on your craft or, doing all right?
I mean, personally, I think it's definitely hard to stay motivated without that live atmosphere of music and that inspiration of being around creatives, whether it's people making videos. We haven't been able to go out with creators and make videos, like we haven't been access to our studios, so it's definitely been challenging in the music sense. So I think I've been a bit on the back burner with my music, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling, we're coming out the end of it now, and I've been re-inspired recently by spending, a lot of time alone.
Me, same. Like I've just been, I've been home most of the time, majority of the time, just going out for, just the standard grocery runs if I have to. But when it comes to the music side, I've really been just, I put my head down and I really wrote a lot of songs, but the inspiration just went on and off. I've also been like, I mean, it might sound weird, but like I'll just in my head create a scenario where I'm like, I don't know, performing live somewhere or just like at an event or something, just to get inspired by that. So I've been using that method and just listening to other song methods just to write some new music throughout this period.
Like to be creative in a time like this, like just put yourself out there and just imagine like that you're out there doing something and just try and stir it all up internally, huh?
Yeah, 100%, man.
Well, I'm glad to hear that you've been going all right with that. And Cass, I definitely hope that, the more that we come out of this, the more that you start to get those, creative things flowing.
100%. Give them to me.
It was really cool to meet you both. Let's go ahead now and get to know a bit more about Alpy. Alpy, give us an intro. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so my name is Alpy. Started taking music professionally at the end of 2018. Halfway around April, May of 2019, I joined a team called Futuretainment and got linked up with my manager, Andre. Also created a group of ours, which is myself and my boy Jadro. So we're known as Xeno. And we just started working on music, getting the music out there. And then we also got Myrna, who's another artist from Melbourne, who's really dope, into the team as well. So my main inspiration for music was actually not a hip hop artist, but R&B singer Craig David. Now, the reason why I say that is because he was one of the first artists that I know who actually started rapping as well as a singer, and that really inspired me. So like when I started writing music, it was mainly hip hop stuff, but now I'm actually working on the melodic stuff as well. That's about it, man.
Hell yeah. Craig David's an icon, man. The way he can like harmonize and just change it up, like change the flow up. Like he was just kind of in his own lane doing his own thing, but like he was kind of paving trends. Like, yeah.
All calls diverted to answer phone. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, that's awesome. So would you say he's like probably your biggest musical inspiration then?
Yeah, definitely, man. I can definitely say that. I'm also inspired by my team around me as well. Like Jadro, for example, like he inspires me to be a better artist on stage. He gives me that energy because I'll be honest, like when I first got on stage, very awkward, like extremely awkward, because it was my first time being on stage. I had a lot of stage fright, but when I had him up there, like just watching him, just observing him and just feeding off of his energy, like gave me that confidence to better improve myself.
That's awesome to hear, man. Well, now that we got to know a little bit about you, it's time to hear you perform. Now, I hear you're going to drop a Hot 16 for us today, is that right?
Yes, that is correct. It is a pre-written a verse for a song that we're actually working on for the end of the year.
Awesome.
It's not a message, but it's just a type of song that we wanted to put out there where people can actually listen to and relate to about all the topics and all the things that have happened this year.
Oh yeah, man. Let's hear what you got.
Is it fair That's a question I ask when we got a lot of people being judged for the past, or my people of color who be treated so bad that the world took a stand to show that we can cast out politicians and the people in power. Racism still alive and it's worse than ever. This ain't a segregated world. We in this together. So go and show some love, learn to embrace one another. Got kids around the world being hurt and abused, suicidal rates being shooting through the roof, and the mentally ill even more confused. But the media outlets can't even show it as news. And a pregnant girl arrested because she planned out a protest for her freedom of speech. What kind of world do we live in if we can't preach? But the lie about them numbers got me kissing my teeth.
Man, that was tight. That was tight. Love what you got. The whole song, moving forward, is the whole song like sort of on that topic with you and Jadro?
So my verse, so I decided to make my verse a bit about everything. Like I tried to, but whereas Jadro, he was gonna talk more about the racism side of things.
Yeah.
Because that's something that he can actually relate to. Two amazing singers on the song as well, who are gonna really what I call add flavor, add that sauce to the song itself. We got Leon Crowbar and Melissa Kate, who are two amazing singers that, you know, I feel like will really add that flavor to this song.
You've got something to say rather than just, I mean, like rap's fun and rap can be fun. It can be fun to rap about, you know, rims and tires, but at the same time, you know, you've got to have a message behind what you're saying. So I definitely appreciate that, you know, when it comes down to the crunch, you and Jadro, but like especially you being an ally in the scene, have something to say about, you know, racism and creating a safe space for everyone. So I appreciate that.
I just want to put out a message there with this song where people can just listen to and resonate with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like you said, like we've got songs where, you know, it's all fun, party, games, whatever you want to call it, but we also want to work on music where people can actually take in some sort of comfort, information, a message, you know what I mean?
Awesome. That's why we love Xeno, man. Big up to you and Jadro, Myrna, the whole crew. We've had you all on now, so maybe we've got to do a reunion special and just get all of Xeno together on a future episode, maybe.
Oh, hopefully, man. That'll be dope.
All right. Well, now that we got to know a bit about Alpy, let's get to know a bit more about Kaspar. So, Kaspar Kaos, give us an intro. Let us know a bit about yourself.
My name is Kaspar Kaos, as you know. I always wrote poetry for years. Loved writing poetry. I'd find myself at festivals with a book and a pen. I'd just write some inspiring stuff, and it just kind of built from there. And then I was going through a bit of a rough time in my life about three and a half years ago. And I said, I'm going to move to Melbourne and I'm going to do music. And here I am 3 years later. I've moved to Melbourne, I've done music. It's been amazing. I started performing. I did my first show in March 2019, which was amazing. I got a really rad opportunity. This chick found me on Instagram, and she's a promoter in Sydney. So she flew me to Sydney to do this gig along with like 5 other chicks. And there was like 300 people there. So first off the bat, got up, they had a podium built, and we just had to do one song, and it was probably the most exhilarating moment of my life. I feel like another entity kind of took over me, and I just absolutely blitzed it. And I think in that moment I kind of knew, okay, this is what my heart desires. This is what makes my soul sing. Like performing, being on a stage, having that atmosphere of people just in awe. I think it's really special. So yeah, I'm also a singer. I've been singing my whole life as well. So I'm just kind of incorporating my singing with my rapping. And
unreal. That's really cool to hear. Who would you say your biggest musical inspirations are then? If you're a singer and a rapper, like you obviously get inspired by like a wide variety, I imagine.
Wow, yeah, it's a big question, you know. I'm inspired by a lot of people. I think my original inspirations is like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Alicia Keys, vocals, soul. I love soul women. Also, like some of my favorite rappers, like Lady Leisha. Lady Leisha is just bomb. I'm so inspired by her. I actually met her a few years ago, which was incredible. Yeah, I'm also very heavily influenced by just the Australian culture. I mean, you know, Nerve from Brisbane, and obviously like Chillin' It is just an absolute gun. King of wordplay. I love that fast rapped, clever wordplay. bouncy, trappy, poppy sound that they've got going on.
Now it's time to hear what you got. So talk a bit about the track you're going to perform today.
This track's called Obsession. It's funny. It's quite a aggressive rap, I guess you could say. It's very like heartfelt, aggressive. My best friend I have for years, we had a big falling out and basically went our separate ways. And I was like, how am I going to cope with this? And I just put it on paper and was like, no, wrote it all down. And it ended up being one of my favorite tracks. So came from a space of like letting shit out.
All right, awesome. Time to hear what you got. Obsession. Hear it.
Sweet as. All right. Trap with a rap, just sit right back with a boom bap in your backpack and a knapsack. Yeah, that's back to the rhyme that, and I'm back with the timeline. It's my time for the fun, down for the fine one. Looking at my timeline, yeah, in my prime time. Fate is a fine line, time multiplied by. I say it's an obsession. I'm beating depression and my needs a blessing. I'm humming a rectum. So chickadee check it and watch where you step in. My mouth is a weapon. Legs like 11. I'm lucky like 7. Bitch, I'm in heaven. Are you a friend of me or you an enemy? I don't get a G, but you're fucking up my energy. Are you a friend of me or you an enemy? I don't get a G, but you're fucking up my energy. Can't we just let it be? I just want to be on your TV. Middle fingers up, now you see me. Now you want to be me, fuck you. You would never see me, you would never be me, fool. I'm in it to win it, I'm in it together. I will not regret it, cause I fucking meant it. You're hearing my voice cause they all recommend it. I said that I reckon my record will send it. Hey, I said that I reckon my record will send it. Are you all in or you all out? I ain't got time to be fucking about. No time to be living in doubt. No time to be chasing a cloud. No time to be chilling with frowns. I just want to make my mama proud. When she hear my voice aloud, she screaming, she shout. Cause she knows that I'm bound for the crowd. Get down with the crowd and I bounce with the crowd. And I'm out of your town like please. Said we could do the hoe dance and the bro dance, but it's your last chance for the slow dance. We'll hold hands in a bold trance. Like come follow the leader. I am the teacher. I am the preacher. Top dog computer. Power achiever. Mental believer. Soul seeker. Heard you want a feature. But bro, I kill it with the flow. When I let go, you don't want to be in my zone. Fuck no, ain't chilling on my phone. Or smoking a cone. I just write on my own. Get low when the bass comes slow. I'ma get that though. I'ma get that throne. Let's go cause I'm chasing the show. I say it's an obsession. I'm beating depression and my needs a blessing. I'm humming a rectum. So chickadee check it and watch where you step in. My mouth is a weapon. Legs like 11. I'm lucky like 7. Bitch, I'm in heaven. So take note that I don't fit your dress code. Make flows to take over your mess, bro. Fake hoes with the lips and the breast show. Ain't got that, but you know I got the best flow. Yeah, I got bars straight up with the best shows. Bit lost, but shit changed on the quest, bro. Too tight, need an unclip on your best go. Said I got bars and a fresh load. Just shit got me hard like grind time. And I'm feeling like I'm in my prime time. Yeah, sharing my shit on your timeline. Cause there ain't no other music out there like my bar. Check his body, it's neat. But I bet he can't body this beat. I'm a treat, I defeat. I'm the chick that you wanna meet. And I set sail like I'm on the first week like peace.
Come on.
Bum, 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 bum.
That was fire. That was a vibe.
That was
Thank
absolutely
you,
fire.
thank you.
Track started like nice little chill lead up, and I was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like, you know, quite a chill track, and then just like
Yeah, it's got a lot of energy, that one.
definitely I can see where you're coming from, a place of like venting and using music to like get out what you're feeling with your experience and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Love the way you switched up your flow into the singing as well, being able to like obviously, you know, control your breathing to just like spit like that and then just slow it down on like notice and then bring it back as well. You could
Yeah, thank you.
a long time. That takes some absolute talent. And that was fire. Really.
No worries, thank you.
Well, you know, that's the music side of the episode done now. So I'm just going to open up the chat a little. I'm going to ask you both a couple of just fun, lighthearted questions. You know, whoever wants to answer first, just fire away. If you could time travel to any moment in time and jump on any track ever made as a feature artist, what song would you want to jump on? Anyone in history of time, who would you want to jump on a track with and why?
That's a big question.
It's a loaded question.
Good
But there's no wrong answer. Like you could say any track ever and it'd be like, that's cool.
You know what? I'd want to either jump on like maybe a Lionel Richie song or even a Phil Collins song, to be honest.
Ooh. All right.
One of those. I don't know which song, but just either one of those artists, because I love Lionel Richie's music and Phil Collins as well.
I'm kind of turning between two. Star Rock's track Forever is just the most, like, she's so powerful as a woman. She's got the most amazing bars, but like her videos like set in these canyons, and she's like this, like, I always call myself a gypsy lass because I'm like a little bit hippie, but I like wear TNs, and it's kind of like my little vibe, you know. And Star Rock in this video, she's like a full-on spiritual gangster, and I feel like I totally embrace that element. And if I could feature on that track, oh my god, we could bring the best sisterhood vibe. And then my other one was just kind of this song Together by Fracture, Scotty Hines and Flea. And the reason I say that is because it's just a really powerful song. They all do a verse each, and it's all just about the state of the world and like holding it down in the world, like holding space in your own in the world. So I think I would have a lot to say if I featured on that track as well.
All right, cool. So for the next part of the chat, I'm actually going to ask you a random question which was submitted by the Laundry Bar crew. I've never read these questions before, and neither of you. So what I'm going to ask you next is going to come as a complete surprise to all. So it's feature, cosign, and battle, the billionaire rapper edition. So we've got P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye West, the billionaire rapper edition. Who would you want to feature from? Who would you want to battle? And who would you want to cosign from?
P. Diddy, Jay-Z, and Kanye West.
Yep.
I'd want to feature from Kanye.
Yeah.
I'd want to co-sign from Jay-Z and battle with P. Diddy.
Battle with P. Diddy. All right, Kaspar, your answer.
Feature Jay-Z.
Yep.
Straight up. Co-sign Kanye. Battle P. Diddy.
Why you want a Jay-Z feature?
Oh, because he's just such a don. I love his voice. He's got this quirky, high kind of tone in his voice. And I mean, if I was featuring with Jay-Z, there might be a chance I meet Beyonce, you know, to be real. Yeah, Kanye would be pretty sweet for a cosign. And P. Diddy, he's like old school 90s, like battle days. Like he kicked it with Tupac and Biggie. Like we'd go to like some street boom bap battling there. So fucking P. Diddy for the battles.
This one, I don't think there's a bad answer in that bunch. Like a Kanye feature would be hot. You know, he could jump on the production maybe, and that would be insane, getting a Kanye beat. Jay-Z, you know, one of the best to ever spit. Like a Jay feature would be insane, and having any one of them pop you off on IG or whatever would be tight. And then, sorry P. Diddy, but like, you might be a billionaire, but you've just come up short on Next Crop, unfortunately. So, you know, that is what it is. Right. Well, that just about does us now for today. You guys let us know where our viewers can find your music.
Well, all my songs are currently on all streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music. Just got to search up Alpy, ALPY in capitals, and I'll find you.
Alpy, and then also Xeno Music on all platforms as well.
Xeno Music on all platforms as well. Yeah. So they just got to type up same thing, Xeno on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever platform they're looking for the songs on, and it'll pop up.
Unreal. Kaspar?
So straight up, I'm a bit of an underdog. I've been doing a lot of live shows over the years, but I actually have nothing released on streaming platforms, although I do have my Instagram and my Facebook music page. That's Kaspar Kaos, KASPARKAOS. But yeah, I will be releasing some tracks soon. I've been recording heaps, so I'm sitting on a whole heap of bangers. So just keep an ear out and I'll be popping in it.
Yeah, follow Kaspar Kaos for the exclusive first drop coming up shortly. All right, team. Well, thank you so much for coming online to shoot the breeze and performing for us today. That was real awesome. Thanks to our viewers for tuning in. Tune in next fortnight for another episode of Next Crop Online. This is Dezzy D for Laundry Bar TV signing off.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Guys, peace.
Peace.
First of all, this is Lamborghini furniture. In case if y'all didn't know that Lamborghini makes furniture.